I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So first thing, could I get a motion to have Joe take minutes for this evening's meeting?
I make a motion to make Joe our clerk this evening.
Secretary, recording secretary.
Recording
So,
secretary, excuse me.
Okay, so there's a motion to have Joe record our minutes for this evening. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, you've got the agenda in front of you. Is there a motion to accept the agenda?
Mr. President, last night I got an agenda and there's two items. The first I knew about this meeting was 8 o'clock last night. When did you decide on holding a meeting? And when
It
did
was
the
our
rest of
last-
you find out about it?
It was our last
That
council
was
meeting.
our-
Yeah, last
our
special.
regular
Our
council
last
meeting.
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, well then, but at 8 o'clock last night to a change tonight. Did you get this agenda
Yes.
yesterday too?
Yeah.
You did, why do we have a new one?
I don't know what was updated. Can you
Well,
tell me?
let's
Just
see.
the village of Calumet.
Oh, the clerk, okay,
The
okay.
clerk.
Oh, and that's, okay, for the duties of the
And
clerk,
then
that's
approve
because,
the CDBG ICE authorizing resolution. There's two things.
that was a document that we had already authorized at the prior meeting, and so the dollar amounts are changing.
The one that for 25,000, is that the
Yes,
one?
yes, yes, and now it'll read 850,000, and the match is $85,000, and that we have a letter from North Houghton County Sewer pledging $60,000, and that's so that when the grant, well, Chris can explain when we get to it, so. Okay, so is there a motion to accept the agenda? Sandy? Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so petitions from the public. Does anyone want to speak? Okay, Nate?
Yeah, I noticed on the agenda you want to appoint a person to perform the duties of the clerk. I think over the last 50-something different committee meetings, Sydney has shown you guys to be very knowledgeable of what goes on in that office, and that you should consider her, and you should also consider me. I got 40% of the vote. It's an elected office. An elected office. You know, there's a reason why we have an elected official in that office. It's called oversight, which we've had none of. You know, for years they've been dodging the clerk position, and it's cost the village dearly. You know, I would love to do the job. So, but I back Sydney up 100%. And it'd be nice if it would be a resident. Because, you know, I hate for things to have to go to a special election for the clerk. You know, so, you know, let's get it done. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, then moving on. So the first thing is, in order to submit our grant request, we need to adopt a community development plan. And this is just a very short executive summary of what will eventually be in the master plan. And I believe this was drafted by Pat Coleman, correct?
Yeah, Pat did most of it correct. I did, I think, 4 and 5, but 5 is pretty much boilerplate, so. Pat helped out with 1, 2, and 3. And like you said, I think some of that stuff he probably just took from part of the existing master plan you had, and some of it's just knowledge that he has at the village, so. If there's anything that you guys want added, I mean, you can add it. This is one of those things too, I mean, you can change it later if you need to. It's just a requirement of the application.
Except it requires us to do quite a bit of activities. First of all, I got as far as the first paragraph. Then it says, the village has a unique distinction of being included in the National Landmark District and is a major part of the Calumet National Historical Park established in 1992 with the entire village within its boundaries. I didn't know that every house and business is in the national park.
That
Did
is,
you
that is
know
correct. Yes, that is correct. The entire village is within the boundaries of the national park.
But the National Landmark District
We
is
also-
not inclusive,
But part of the community, there is a national landmark district as well.
but it's not the entire village.
No, I don't
Right.
believe it is.
No, Jeremiah said he'd send me a map of it. But I think that's very interesting. For marketing property, if it's in a national park, it's certainly another leverage for increasing property values.
Do you approve the agenda?
Yeah.
Okay. The one you were looking at, Chris, is seeking funding to improve water, sewer, and storm. What concerned me is it said that our water main is not adequate. It says replacing the undersized water main will increase water system reliability. I'm on page 2, item 4, and flow in and around the downtown area. How's that going to increase it downtown if the project's on 8th and Elm?
Because what it's doing is it's bringing more water along Elm Street, but your connections are also getting upsized. So all the pipes that flow down not 4th, but 5th Street, we I don't know if we put that in there or not, but I think we extended some. But you've got connectors on 5th Street, and then you got connectors in alleys. You got connectors on the 6th, you got connectors on 7th, and connectors on 8th. So all those will get changed from, say, 6-inch to 8-inch. The main will get changed from 8 to 12. So you're bringing much more water into this area that it can then,
What's going from 6 to 8?
the alleyways are 6-inch.
Okay,
And I think the street, I don't remember if the streets are for sure or not, but there's a handful of different ones that are getting upsized from 6 to 8. This alley for sure behind you is 6-inch, I know that. There might be some 4-inch, I don't know if that's still active or not, but.
okay.
And the main will be a 12-inch main, which will help, it'll connect to, I think there's a 12-inch on 10th, we're not going that far, but in the future, you could add a block and you'd have basically 12-inch all the way over that way to it. So it's upsizing your grid is what it's doing, and it's allowing you to get more flow.
Which you stated last meeting.
Correct.
You said the size of the pipes and that you went through it then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I took notes.
Good. Let's see. We need code enforcement, but we don't have a code enforcement officer. And if we're gonna rehab, we're supposed to establish counseling centers when they're displaced.
Are you on the relocation
Yeah, is
assistance?
this, are we adopting this for future subsequent projects, or is it, if it's just this project, there's 0 displacement, so it
Correct.
doesn't impact at all, so I don't know why we need this for your project.
Because it's a requirement of the application. It is one of the items, what is it, item K?
Yeah, but shouldn't we have had it at the public hearing,
What do you mean? No.
if we have to adopt it? Because if it says that,
Basically, the gist of this one, maybe all it says is that if you're going to affect somebody in low and moderate income, then you will assist them to find either a place to live, find another rental, or maybe even cash-wise pay some rent or something for them. You
Right.
don't have any displacement. I don't know that you ever would really. In order to displace them, you have to have an occupied building that you get MEDC money from or something that you
Yeah.
kick somebody out to actually do the renovations.
yeah, I didn't think it was pertinent at all to this project.
It's not, but it's a requirement, attachment K is a requirement on the application.
And can we have Joe Stowe, an administrator, be the person responsible for this?
Yes,
Okay.
and this was reviewed.
It
with
doesn't have to
Chairperson.
be a village resident
No,
or
no,
elector,
no.
no?
You can have whatever you want.
Okay.
In fact, Joe is probably the most appropriate because he's here at the office, so if somebody's gonna have a problem, they're gonna call the office.
Right, good. I don't understand when it says, C 570.488C. Do we have those that we can refer to when it says, look at these documents?
I don't have that, no, that doesn't even come clarification, that's just part of the CFR, which is the legislature that would be developed back in '74. You could probably pull that up. My guess is it's probably 10 to 20 sort of pages long. I'm not positive, but
Yeah. So if we agree to this, then if ever we have a project that's gonna displace, say, a tenant that one of you might have in your buildings, then we better have policies for the protection if they have to move out, and we have to have housing centers, and we need to adopt a tax, deferred tax, so that if their taxes don't go up by staying in their same neighborhoods. Can we do it?
I don't,
I mean, get this paperwork in order, because, you know, it's a year and we're still working on the blight. So,
If this were to happen, we would have to hire a third party, but again, it's never happened.
right, but if you agree to
Right.
these terms, then you better be prepared to adhere to them. Okay. Those were all of my questions, but this didn't have to come up at the public hearing,
no.
for sure, good.
So then the first thing is, for the community development plan, I would need a motion to adopt the community development plan.
I'll make that motion.
Tyler, okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Jim, okay. If there's no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the next one is to adopt the anti-displacement and relocation assistance plan policy. So I would need a motion to adopt that.
Motion.
Tyler? Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Jim? Okay, thanks. If there's no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. And then we have the authorizing resolution, and the document you should have should now read in the second paragraph, the amount of CDBG funds is $850,000. And that's so that, since we're putting in 10%, it matches the 85,000. The village's commitment, of course, is 25,000. You also have the letter from Paul Leto indicating that North Houghton County Water and Sewage has pledged $60,000 towards this, so that is where the $85,000 comes from. And your date should read April 6th, 2017. So if you've got that.
Yep.
Okay, then I would need a motion to adopt this resolution.
Motion.
Tyler, okay, is there
And
a
I'll
second?
second it.
Sharon? Okay, thanks.
Where's our 25,000 coming from?
It'll come from the water fund, that's that
Okay.
17,700 that we get
Okay.
every year for leasing the water pipes here in town. So by next year, there would be $35,000 approximately in that account. So that's where that's coming from, so. All right, if there's no further discussion, then all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Do you need a voice vote?
Oh, I guess, we better do it just because we are committing ourselves, so. Okay, I'm gonna do voice votes then. So Jim?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Sandy?
Yes.
Tyler?
Yes.
Excuse me, Peggy?
Yes.
And I'm a yes, so. And then the last thing is the appointing someone to perform the duties of the clerk. And Jim Tersha brought this up to me, that because we do not have a clerk at present, and you have this document, the General Law Village Act allows us to appoint someone to assume the duties of the clerk. They are not the clerk. And so on April 25th, we will appoint someone to be clerk, but in order to sign this resolution, we can assign the duties of the clerk to a member of the council. And I know Sandy had indicated that she would be willing to assume those duties for the 3 weeks until April 25th.
Wait a minute, it's on the agenda to appoint a person to do
To perform the
duties.
duties.
Right.
To perform.
Perform the duties.
On-
You
And
cannot-
then on our next regular council meeting, then
We
we
will appoint a clerk, so this is a
regular.
temporary, Jim told me that this is designed, in fact, it even says for the time being, which I thought was an odd way of ending a sentence.
Yeah.
That this is for a vacancy, or for any reason you don't have a clerk, that you can put someone, assign the duties temporarily until you identify and name someone to be clerk.
I make a motion that Sydney Dharmavaram be appointed the clerk.
Okay, is there a second to that motion? All right, that motion fails for lack of a second. Is there a motion then to appoint Sandy to assume the duties associated with the clerk's office until April 25th?
Motion.
Tyler, all right. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Sharon? Okay, thanks. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm opposed because Sydney did bring her resume in, and she's the most knowledgeable and has really helped our committees operate properly, and I think we really need her expertise, which she was willing to provide. And
I think we're considering her, this is just temporary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. This isn't the final.
this is only till,
April 25th, right.
so that's
right,
2
but it
weeks.
would be nice to appoint her and have her just continue on.
Well, I feel Sandy is just as knowledgeable. She's worked in the village for the past years ago too, so I really feel as though she's fit to fill the position temporary.
What's gonna be our process for deciding a new clerk?
We will get either letters of interest or in Sydney's case, a resume.
It says applications are taken until the
Those will-
20th.
Those will be in your packets. You know, we'll, if we get any other candidates, we'll invite them to the meeting and you can, you know, ask them, quiz them at that time.
Okay.
So,
Can a trustee also be the clerk? Is there not a conflict if you're making the decision and you're recording?
Well,
I want to play devil's advocate because
I'm not assuming that any trustee is going to apply for the position of clerk.
no, I'm saying she's doing it now. If
Right.
there be any problem, don't want you to get in trouble for being
No.
a trustee and say, well, I'm also the clerk, because I think they're incompatible.
Well,
It says right here, it says may appoint a council member right here.
Okay, good.
Right. So Jim Tricia has gone through this, so he has
Okay.
verified this, yeah. Okay, so then we've got a 5-1 vote, so, before we adjourn, does anyone else want to address the council this
I
evening?
got one more thing I wanted to mention, and I forgot. I wasn't thinking quick enough on my feet. When Virginia had said, the last time I was here, she was asking me about hydrants, and it was 120-some thousand, I think she said, were spent on hydrants.
Oh, yeah, the
That
police.
was Pine Street is what that was, so I just wanted you guys to know that. We didn't spend 120,000 on just hydrants, we replaced actually about 600 or 700 feet of water main, and there was 3 hydrants that got replaced
Right.
because they were broken, part of that deep freeze stuff. So that 120-some thousand only actually did 3 hydrants, but it did a bunch of.
And that was between like 6th and 4th, I think.
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah. So I just wanted to bring that up. I didn't think about it until I was driving home, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's what that was for, but yeah.
And you did pipes also besides?
Yes, we did. Yeah, they directional bored on that section. They had 2 bore pits. They replaced some of the pavers, had to remove them, and then they made some connections. Again, those loops too up there, so you got better service actually up there, because they looped it. There was pipe work done
And they
there.
put double layer frost barrier and all that.
What's that?
I said they put all the frost barrier and everything in there. When they
That, when they bored it, actually, they were down
Replaced some pipes
8
too.
feet or
And we
something,
did
so
that.
yeah, I don't think they insulated, so to speak, other than when they connected, probably they had some insulation, but yeah, it's deeper than what it was. I think the existing was maybe 4 feet or something, it wasn't very deep. So, but that's where that money was from, so.
If there's nothing else then, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make that motion.
Sandy? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So Sandy, before we take off, if you could sign this for us.
I'll call you about that.
Katie, my wife, got my Carly Roberts sign that. Oh, yeah. My desk. She'll be out around tomorrow now.
Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow at the meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can take the minutes since you take minutes now.
yeah.
But you said you took the notes, so that won't be a problem for you anymore.
My mother had to, I mean, she went out
And Monday, remember, we have a holiday
She did go for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Palmer, yeah.
Oh, wait, this one, I saw this.
Did you want me to stop and pick you up?